Hello, and welcome to Iacon Underground Radio for the week of July 26th, 2017. I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
Yay, I got the century right this week. Last year I was like 19, wait a minute. I'm old. So this week we have huge, massive, whopping piles of news, some officially released and some otherwise. So we're going to be discussing Lost Light number 8 next week, which we appear to not, if the schedule holds up, we will not have any other comics to discuss next week. So, otherwise, still go out and buy it. I mean, we shouldn't have to tell you that. You're already buying it. It's not like it's ROM versus the Transformers where you're like, should I buy this?
Yes, you should.
So,
but yeah, you're gonna get that. That's coming out next. SDCC happened and all the things.
Yes, official news, official releases is that yes, we have a million billion news things from San Diego Comic-Con, which was this past week. A bunch of them involve Transformers. Some of them are the Thor Ragnarok trailer, which you should watch, which doesn't involve Transformers.
Dear God.
That might be the best trailer, but there was like a bunch of other trailers that I watched over the course of 2 days. It's like, too many things.
Yeah, there's just a point where it was just like, I'm just gonna sit down and watch this. So, there were actually like figures on display, of a bunch of stuff from, Power of the Primes. So the thing with Power of the Primes is that they've got like, oh my god, it just hit me. You know what they are? They're Godmasters.
Yeah? Wait. Wait, oh yeah, Godmasters with little guys that went in and slid up and Power of the Primes is like using everything?
Godmasters!
Or am I thinking of the wrong thing?
Godmasters was just what Japan called Power Masters.
Oh.
Except these are actually gods.
Yeah.
So they could very reasonably be called Godmasters.
Yeah, so it's still using the headmasters and there's...
We're not that shocked that they're continuing through the late 80s in sequence as far as gimmicks goes, are we?
No.
No, it's just that when we first heard Power of the Primes, it's like, okay, we've had combining and heads for the gimmick. It's like, what now? The answer is everything we just did and more.
Yes, just a bunch of other stuff. So that's a thing. It's a bunch of different stuff. You have leaders who come with like, I mean, I assume, I don't know if it was shown, but Rodimus Prime comes with a hot rod who combines into Rodimus Prime with like his Winnebago. And
there was slides that were shown, but they didn't like take the toy off at the show to show how it does that.
I assume that Optimus will come with an Orion Pax because that's his name. Yeah. when he is not Optimus Prime. There were, I also am not as excited as David, but I am also very excited by Dreadwind and Blackwing, formerly Darkwing. Yes, I think honestly anytime I wake up and I look at Twitter, like news from the past few hours because I sleep late, and I see a picture of some toys on display like that, and I have to look really close to see if they're actually new ones or if they're just the old toys on a display somewhere.
Yeah, it is kind of been like that a lot lately. It's like, oh no, that's got more joints.
Check the knees.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was kind of what it came down to, because, yeah, I mean, I like those guys. I like those guys in both their, American/UK incarnations, and I assume that Japan is going to get them as Buster and Hydra. Because they were one of the few Power Master toys that were released over there without any real significant changes.
Yeah, they just changed some colors to red for some reason.
Yeah, I guess that's not even true. It was mostly just the Headmaster Juniors who got different colors, and that was really just Minerva. Why couldn't Minerva be blue and yellow? And, Nightbeat. The dub of Master Force is pretty great. It just calls them that. But yes, so we've got those two, Dreadwind and Blackwing, aka
Can't be
Buster
Darkwing.
And they combine!
And they do combine.
Yes.
Which
it can't be Darkwing Duck and stuff, but it's like, those. Yes. As much as Jen likes the aerial bots, I kind of like them almost as much. Because they got so little fiction and they were fun toys. Because was it Darkwind? One of them actually had an automorph gimmick that was amazing for the time.
Yeah, and
he had elbows and wrists.
Yeah.
It was like he was the peak of engineering at the time.
It's the peak of 1987 engineering. The fiction they were in was pretty much entirely just the comics, and it was mostly the UK comics with a little bit of the US Furman stuff. But they were basically just these two dudes. I mean, one of the stories, I think the first story they're in is the one that establishes McAdams. Though actually, no, I think that's a Wrecker story. But there is a story in which they get drunk. That's what's important here. It's that they star in the story that establishes that Transformers can get drunk, which is naturally written by an Englishman. But yes, they established that. So yeah, they were just these two dudes, they were these guys. And they were a lot of fun because Simon Furman was good at writing characters who were just these guys. In Japan, they were some bitches, like you do in Japan. Bitches. And there's so much stuff we're gonna forget some stuff. So.
Yeah, I know.
Why?
They also have, they have a thing, I think they have armor bits that are almost Breastmasters, but not quite, that weren't shown off. Or something like that.
So, the little deities, the tiny primes, which are all named after, the actual, they're digging into Aaron's old, lore book for this stuff. They picked up a copy of the Covenant of Primus. They got that, on discount at Amazon. They're really digging into that. And we'll mention this in a moment when we get into the unofficial news. But they have their little Titan Master sized dudes. And much like the individual Titan Masters come with some sort of vehicle, animal thing that turns into a weapon, they each come with one that's based on the Pretenders. As in Skullgrin. The one they showed was Skullgrin, who comes with Liege Maximo, who is sadly not nearly teal and white enough, but yes, also WTF, Liege Maximo.
Yeah.
So that's, he didn't look nearly enough like Loki.
Yeah, he did. Well, it's kind of hard to put the adorable little horns on a little Headmaster mold. It wouldn't fit right, but the Primes are hiding in Pretenders is such a weird concept that works. Although Liege Maximo being in Skullgrin, it's like, hey, he's the guy with the horns. I'll take that one.
Kind of what we already got in the comics.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. He was hiding in a bigger Titan in this case.
But what about the corporate guy? The not Blackwell. The not Judy Blackwell.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, him.
Yes. Sovereign. Took me a second. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that whole deal. I forgot about a lot of the, Titans Return comic stuff.
That's okay.
Except for the really interesting parts. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, those are basically the Titan Master sized dudes of the line, except they are all like goddamn deities. They are each like named after the primes in that, and they each, are in pretender shells. The
and
deluxes,
then they transform into not quite a head, it's more like a faction symbol for the gods that ends up looking like a weird face.
Now, are those supposed to be, I'm sort of basing this on like packaging art and stuff we saw from the other ones, are these supposed to be matrices? Or, I'm sorry, matrices?
Yes.
I think they're being called enigmas based on some of the copy for the Starscream.
Yeah, I saw that
like,
saying that he came with one of his like little asterisk features was unique enigma, and I'm like, me too, bro.
Yeah, so
I also am a unique enigma.
So they're designed to like power up the little armors or bucklers or whatever that come with the other robots, but they can also, because they're headmaster molds, they become heads.
Yeah, so you can have Matrix Head from the
Yes.
Fox's universe.
Oh yes, cause the Rodimus Prime that we haven't really talked about much yet comes with the Matrix of Leadership that the Matrix comes out and becomes a little head.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Which is definitely a thing. Yeah, it's just, man, Power of the Primes is crazy. The moral of the story is Power of the Primes is some crazy shiz. But yeah, he's got a little Matrix of Leadership in his chest. I like that when you lift up his chest just based on the render picture, it's got the Rodimus chest, or the Hot Rod chest, like, under the Rodimus chest. I don't know.
Yeah, so the deluxe Hot Rod that becomes the chest and parts of the arms, although I don't think all the arms, of the Rodimus Prime, like, he's got his chest on the back of his chest, and...
They heard you like chest.
It's not quite the return of shirt pants combiners. Because it's just sort of a dude who becomes the chest and other bits of his bigger body.
I like shorts, pants, shirt pants combiners. Yeah, so I haven't looked close enough at it, but what is it about Jazz that's making everyone say that he's obviously someone's leg?
Cause in one of the close-ups you can see, like, his neck is on, like, the combiner port style thing. And, like, look at the way his legs are, the same way, like, pretty much every combiner was. So, apparently every deluxe is still going to be a combiner limb.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, it is obvious that the Power Master bros, are heavily retooled, not even that heavily, fairly retooled, aerial bots.
Yeah.
So, they,
they're not even
have
that
their combiney stuff.
Really, yeah.
But yeah, I see that now that I'm looking closer at the picture of him. I see under his torso the little combiner port thing. So yeah, I guess there's going to be more combining, more heads, more heads coming off and turning into little dudes, things coming out of other things. Yeah, so the Starscream, I like that we've still got
weird.
The term Voyager class, because it never meant anything, and it continues to not actually mean anything, and yet here we are.
Yeah, and this is the most confusing Starscream.
Yeah,
he's like, he's sort of got bulky, weird proportions. His hands and his legs are like giant boots.
I love his novelty oversized fists and forearms.
Yeah, it's neat. It's very different for Starscream because, well, for the last few years we've been getting a lot of skinny Starscreams and because of Prime and stuff. But this is a bigger, bulkier Starscream. And he's got extra joints. He's got to do something else. But it's not. I mean,
he's got a good waistline there. He's got a nice
the waist.
Fine, so you think he's a torso?
Like, he has to be, because like the buckler things that go on his arms that connect to his guns look like combiner feet. Like they even have an ankle joint you can just barely see in the back. So he has to be a torso, but it's not called out in any of the information that he transforms into a torso. Admittedly, it's not called out that the deluxes become limbs, but two of them are clearly aerial bot remolds, so they are. And Jazz looks like a bit of a thing, but it's like, what? I wanted a Starscream torso when the Combiner Wars started, and now we're maybe getting one, but it's not confirmed. It's driving me mad.
Well, they did put budget back into the follow-up to the Combiner Wars cartoon. Maybe they're fulfilling the promise of the final episode.
Oh my god. No. Maybe that's his... See, when I saw Unique Enigma, I thought of combination, and then my mind immediately went to screaming Starscream head in space.
Yeah, like... Also, the question is whether or not the heads come off of the Voyagers and we can put other heads on.
I also am a Unique Enigma. It's just Unique Enigma.
It would be amusing as hell if he comes with, like, a swappable head that is that sort of translucent purple screaming Starscream head.
Oh my god!
That would be horrible, but that would probably be my favorite new accessory of any toy.
Someone needs to make that if they don't.
That would be better than a crown.
That could be arranged.
And it has to be molded screaming.
Oh yeah! If it's not screaming, it doesn't count.
Come with like a G2 sound box.
Yes, oh my god. So, that's what was officially announced. Also, they actually had the, skateboarding Optimus, like, there for sale, didn't they?
Yeah,
that was the Shredicus Maximus.
Yes.
He was available on Big Bad, or on HasbroToyShop.com for $50, which isn't a bad price considering it's a later class figure.
Yes.
I thought he was listed there, but not actually for sale. I thought he was already sold out and like going to be available later, maybe, or something. I thought I remembered somebody mentioning it might be available in September, but I have no idea where I got that information.
I really like how Shredicus Maximus is just like standing stock upright on the little hoverboard, like, at this angle. That's just the hoverboard is at an angle like it's about to go over a ramp, but it's not convincing. It's not very convincing at all. Man, that whole thing is definitely a thing. So, shall we move on to the unofficial news? I guess there are a couple other things to touch on that were official. One being the cute bouncy ball toys.
Oh yeah, those things are adorable.
They are pretty adorable.
Oh.
Yeah.
Especially since one of them is Barricade.
Yes, one of them seems to be G1-ified Barricade. I mean, I guess... No, it says 8 characters to collect: Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, Grimlock, Hound, Megatron, Starscream. Where's Hound? I don't see a Hound on here.
Oh.
I just see 2 Barricades.
Yeah, I don't see Hound in the stock photography. Apparently
yes, Barricade
he's the Chase.
And Shockwave, maybe. Shockwave is always great for these things because he's just, like the Mighty Mugs Shockwave was pretty great.
Yeah.
He's just, I got one eye. So, deep cuts. So yes.
I'm not sure if the Starscream is expressionless, which is kind of disappointing. And
it's frowning slightly.
But Grimlock looks like he's a dog or like a seal with his nose pressed up against a window.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hilarious and kind of off-putting.
It's kind of weird.
It's ugly and adorable in equal degrees.
So I do like, I hope that's something that, we see, since everything is G1 now, we need more like G1 adoptions of other characters from things.
Yeah.
More. Also, they had, at SDCC, they had a poster, I heard, that was a Triptychon Titan Master Crunch cereal box thing. And it has this list of, like, all the Titan Masters.
Yes, including some we don't have.
Yes.
Or don't have yet, anyway.
Yes, including some who have not appeared yet. Like, Professor Go, which is, that's a deep cut. You could go two ways on that. I think I probably got the right one first, but one way you could go is that there's a GoBot who on the show was named Dr. Go. But I think probably what they're going for is actually back into Master Force again, the father of Go Shuda, who is a professor and whose family name is Go. Yes, he was Professor Go.
Yeah,
so apparently he's
some
getting
of these
a
are probably
toy.
just filler, but it's like...
He's just an old dude who looks like a stock mad scientist. Maybe not mad, but he definitely looks like a stock old scientist guy. I mean, you look him up on the wiki and he's got kinda wild gray hair and little round glasses and a lab coat, and he's ridiculous. So there was that. Also, it's pointed out that there's one named Leinad, Leinad, which is Daniel backwards, and which showed up around the same time as that Titans Return, the Titans Return RC art.
Yeah.
Does,
that's a remolded Blur, was it?
Yes.
I think.
I guess we're getting that Headmaster RC.
Apparently.
Don's gonna be so happy.
Yay!
Yeah. Well,
but we don't have BotCon anymore for him to ask about it at.
Well, yeah, that's why BotCon is canceled. Because the last one, it's like, will there be a Headmaster RC? It's like, wait and see, I think was the answer. She's apparently coming. There you go.
Oh.
We don't need BotCon anymore.
Nope.
The question has been answered.
Oh my god, that's it. That's why BotCon is no longer necessary. Because there is now a Headmaster RC. I accept this as fact.
It's now canon.
It's now canon.
Yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. Well, the most interesting thing apart from you could print your own box of Trypticon Crunch cereal is it lists like the powers of each of the headmasters, because the ones that came just by themselves, just the Titan Master with little body, they didn't tell us what they did.
Yeah.
But now they have superpowers. Yay.
Yeah. Including, okay, so Professor Goes is manipulate cosmic matter, which is appropriate for a mildly unhinged scientist. What kind of name would you give to a mad scientist who's not like evil crazy, he's just like maybe a little wacky?
An angry scientist?
Well, not angry, just usually perfectly benign, but just a little wacky.
Unhinged?
Maybe.
And these powers are not balanced at all, because that's cosmic power manipulation. Fangre's power, blinding steam. Fracas's power, siphon.
Sawback has laser saw fire blast. I think that's a unique enigma.
Could be useful.
Tracking. So he's got like, I don't know, infrared. You have power. Apex gives you power of Optimus Prime, and Sovereign gives you power of goddamn Primus. But there are a couple I appreciate. Jinrai gives you Chokon power!
Apex, I'm just assuming now, by giving you the power of Optimus Prime, it's just making you sound like you're voiced by Peter Cullen.
That's appropriate.
Well. That's
entirely appropriate, actually. That's the power of Optimus Prime, is sounding like Peter Cullen. The end. That's all you really need. So, also, I noticed there's a Monzo. It's spelled with an X now, but his power is to rewind time, which, I'm wondering if that's continuing in our nods to, significant TF Wiki contributor Monzo.
Well, because that's the head of Wolf Wire, that the name Weird Wolf. Although Rewind Time might be just a gag on the fact that he talks like Yoda.
I suppose, but I was thinking,
he talks out of sequence.
It could be appropriate for someone who
is an archivist.
Yes, deals with archiving. Yes. Also, Stylers is Nemosurgery, because of course it is. Superfusion. I'm just looking at some of these systems corruption. So he's a politician. Decepticon Hazard. But yes, oh my god, Decepticon Necro is Spark Eater. Holy crap, this shit got dark, yo. Also, security hack. I also am a security hack. But yeah, these are really interesting. Some of them, just for giving us some that we weren't previously aware of, and some of them are kind of amusing powers. Jokon power! So that's the thing. Anyway, I strongly recommend going into
the leaks from that is, the Titan Master RC.
Yes.
That showed up. Also card art for Ultra Magnus head art for his little dude.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting an Ultra Magnus little dude?
I guess so. I guess that is a thing now that will happen.
Okay.
That is totally a thing that will totally happen.
And now on to all the leaks that happened 2 or 3 days after SDCC.
Holy crap. So yeah, somebody's...
almost everything.
Somebody's getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rafi Rodriguez. We hope you enjoyed your job while it lasted.
Yes.
Yeah, because his name is plastered all over these screenshots.
Oh my
Assuming
god.
This is real.
This isn't like some, having to track it down based on the dots on the printout here.
It would be a lot of effort to go into to fake this for something unimpressive.
This would be so much
also
work.
Nice Windows 7.
They would have had to get pictures for the toys that were at the convention, mock up dozens of other toys that match those toys at the convention. Admittedly, some of these are placeholder art that's wiki art or something.
Yeah.
What they found on Google image search.
Yeah, there would be so much work into this that imagining that anybody could crank this out in 2 days is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also confused who this is for. Looking at it diegetically, who is this supposed to be for the benefit of?
I mean, it does
Chinese
look a lot like the
investors?
slides that you get, that they show at conventions and stuff. So maybe it's an investor thing. I don't know.
Or at a Chinese convention or something? Japanese maybe? Because I think the leak is supposed to, the Raffi guy is supposed to work at Hasbro in China or something.
It does look like it's Chinese stuff and not Japanese on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing any, the katakana.
No hiragana or katakana.
It's all
kanji.
kanji. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe this ties into, manufacturing, the whole manufacturing stream. Maybe it's somebody at, one of the who runs or helps run one of the factories. I mean, Rafi Rodriguez is certainly not a Chinese native, but yeah, it seems to be somebody involved in the production chain because, yes, there appears to be some Chinese on it. So from that, we've got Micronus inside Cloudburst, Liege Maximo and Skullgrin, Vector Prime and Metalhawk, which actually I was
another Metalhawk toy.
I was kind of trying to squint at what that said, and then I looked at the actual toy. I was like, oh, Metalhawk, because it's just goddamn G1 Metalhawk. I used to have, so I know what it looks like pretty well. There is Alchemist Prime and Submarauder. That's right, he's Submarauder. Alpha Trion and Landmine.
That goes together like a fish and a bicycle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
some of the
get to
matches
more
are a
of
little
that.
weird.
Quintus
It gets weirder, but
Prime.
I'm actually kind of surprised they kept the name Submarauder.
Yeah. Maybe they, I don't know. That is a good question. No, it is Autobot Cloudburst. It's just on 2 lines, because I glanced at it for a moment. I was like, well, Cloudburst, oh, it's Autobot Cloudburst. So we get Quintus Prime and a tiny bludgeon. I really am looking forward to having little miniature, original Pretender shells, personally. Megatronus comes... Hey guys, Megatronus comes with Bomb Burst. It's like when Megatron was a bat.
Well, the art for those guys are in Wave 3. It's just the old toy thing, so it'll look different, but still. Yeah, Megatron is a bat. It's like, no, that's Primal's thing, not Megatron.
And Solus Prime and Octopunch for some reason.
Wait, Solus Prime, wasn't that the Lady Prime?
Yes. Who comes with Octopunch. So it's just the fisherman's wife.
So Octopunch is a lady now?
I guess. It's, it's like that old Japanese art with the woman and the octopus.
That's dirty.
It's okay because it's consensual.
Yeah.
So then we get into Legends. This actually looks like a potentially interesting new Sendersaur, if that's anything like the actual toy.
Yeah.
As far as I can see. I mean, he's not like 2 inches of stumpy.
Yeah, he might actually have legs that move.
Yeah. There's one that appears to be called Battle Slash, which is my favorite tag on AO3.
No, but as in Slash the Dinobot from the movie line.
And I guess
so
the
it's a
Battle
new
Trap
character
who's under him, but wasn't Battle Trap 2 guys to begin with? I can't deal with this. I can't deal with it.
Well, you said Battle Slash. I was looking at Dinobot Slash. I thought that was, that is Battle Slash. They're fuzzy, it's hard to tell.
Again, my favorite tag on AO3.
There's apparently maybe Duocons, or at least they look like.
Yeah, it looks like Duocons, but Battle Trap
Duocons,
should be both of the Duocons, not just of a Duocon.
So wait, are they Battle Slash and Road Trap who combine into Battle Trap?
No, it definitely...
Oh, maybe.
It says either Battle Slash or Rattle Slash.
Yeah, but if it's Battle Slash and Road Trap, combining the Battle Trap makes sense. 2 legends become 1 dude. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That'd be neat.
Fascinating. That's definitely a thing. Yeah, this is just, it's crazy. It's just all this random, they're just throwing stuff at the wall, which is, I think it's cool. Yeah, I like it.
Hey, do you want a brawn?
Hey, do you want a swoop?
Yeah. Well, no, it's not brawn, it's off-road colors.
Oh, okay.
Although it's another shrapnel again, apparently. We bringing that one back out, okay. And a new wind charger mold? What? That was fast.
They heard you like wind chargers, so I don't know. Here's some more.
Well, I mean, they already put a wind charger in our wind charger, so we can wind charge while we wind charge in this line. So,
yeah,
what are they going to follow it up
with
for the next line?
Just give us more tailgates. Many more tailgates. I like a tailgate who could have a little dude riding in him.
That's a good goal. That's a good goal to have. But yes, with the deluxes, we have Dinobots. We have some Dinobots.
What? Okay, so my wish list is coming true, but maybe not in the way I wanted, because since all the other deluxes are apparently combiner limbs, that means Dinobot combiner?
Maybe. Maybe there will be a Dinobot combiner.
The Beast? I do not want the Beast.
Oh, God.
Too bad.
No.
You are getting a Grimlock Voyager in the same wave as that Starscream that we're thinking has to be a torso.
Yeah,
Too bad.
Yeah. Oh,
You'll
dear.
take it and you'll like it. You'll take your beast and you'll like it. You probably won't really like it, let's be honest. No one's gonna like it.
No,
It's gonna
but
like
I'll buy
it
new
all.
Dinobots, though, because I like Dinobots.
Yes. That's fair.
'Cause this is where things start to get squirrely, and this seems like too good to be true, but... Okay, because also Terrorcons...
I really
Warlians.
appreciate that the Terracons and the female Autobots, and by female Autobots I specifically mean the ones from the Search for Alpha Trion. I
Moonracer
appreciate
and
that
Firestar.
they seem to primarily be just like fluoro-dairy animation models. Just stock animation models.
The Terracons are apparently new renders of something. They're detailed and hard to tell, but yeah, the Firestar and Moonracer are just fluoro-dairy art.
Nova Star.
Why?
Nova Star now.
Whatever her name.
I don't know, because they couldn't get Firestar. Why do they ever do these things?
But apparently they think they can get Sinner Twin.
Well, also apparently, I guess they've always thought it was okay to name a toy Sinner Twin.
I'm pretty sure there was a period of about 20 years after he came out, and then now, where it wasn't okay.
Yeah, the most recent one was, it was something
Maybe
different.
they changed their mind.
The one that was the itty bitty one that was the Prime line was something else, but I forget what it was.
Maybe they decided it was okay for bad guys to be sinners.
But yeah, like, more Ladybots, Dinobots, Terracons, it's Dreadwing and Darkwind. It's a wish list of deluxes for me. It's like, if the Seacons were also there, I'd know this was just a daydream.
You woke up, you pulled over your phone, started looking at Twitter, and you hadn't actually woken up, you're still dreaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will welcome Headmaster RC and Nova Star and Moonracer and Elita 1 apparently, who, she's clearly a remold of some jet. Why is she a jet? I don't know.
Starscream. She's a remold of the new Voyager Starscream.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh.
So she can be a combiner torso too.
Yeah. Also, this Inferno,
that is clearly R.I.D. Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
The 2001, not the current one.
I am glad that I am not the only one who saw this. It's like that's just Car Robots Optimus Prime, guys. Come on. Come on, do better. Also, this shows 2 Grimlocks.
Well, repeating across waves is a thing.
It happens. And it's not as weird as when we get to Rodimus of the waves. He's... What? Yeah, the leaders...
Rodimus Unicronus.
There's 3 waves of leaders, and there's a Rodimus in each one.
Yes.
They're apparently different.
This is the part where I'm dreaming, and I think I woke up, but I'm still dreaming, because there's all the Rodimus Primes.
The regular Rodimus we saw at the convention, Rodimus Unicronus, which is just Lost Light Purple Rodimus, and then Rodimus Prime CF,
also,
which I'm guessing at least would be a repaint.
Rodimus Unicronus also is just redeco, digibash of animation models.
Fluoro-dairy art, yeah.
Old fluoro-dairy artwurk.
It's just a placeholder.
It's a don't talk to me or my son ever again me.
It absolutely is, because it's Rodimus Prime and then, coming up to his thighs, hot rod there, and it's very don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Yeah. And of course there's the prerequisite, there's going to be an Optimus Prime toy, that we already mentioned, I think.
Season 1 Prime next to a... Am I out of line saying that's a very Dreamwave looking Optimal Optimus?
Yes, I think it's probably
right. Optimal,
the weird forced perspective.
Yeah, but
that would make you think that.
The fan vote, Optimus Primal, is getting a leader toy, which we already knew that was mentioned. And we were kind of hoping, like, oh, please have his larger body be Optimal Optimus, and it is.
Yes.
Which means he's Power of the Primes, Optimal Optimus, so he's Op. And I'm not gonna call him anything but Op from now on. Pop. It's fun to say.
Gonna go to
Pop.
TRU, get some pop. Maybe get some pop while I'm there. You know, if you're one of those people who calls soda pop. I guess
I'll go to the shop, get pop, have some pop. Go to the Bell. Hop. No. Car hop.
I thought you meant like Taco Bell, which is also acceptable. But yeah, it's definitely some monkey in your monkey, so you can monkey while you monkey. But yes.
Oh, and of course that means the best possibility that I really hope the leaders actually have like Titan Master heads, so that you could customize Op to have a Megatron head from the end of
Oh, yes.
Beast Machines. I want that.
Oh my god, yes, that would be amazing. That would be the best. That would be pretty great. So yeah, that shows Wave 1 as Optimus and Rodimus, Wave 2 as Rodimus Unicronus, and Optimus Prime CF. Maybe the CF here is just like a refresh, or, you know, just some indication that it's,
possibly,
continued
but
from
it seems
prior
weird
wave.
to have extra initials there, but I don't know.
And then fan vote Optimus Primal.
It also seems weird that Optimal Optimus isn't the second wave. Why is he in the third wave? Sometimes it's hard to get third waves, guys.
Hey, it takes a long time to figure out how to put a monkey in a monkey.
I guess.
You can't just throw them in there. You have to go through, there's a process, alright? There's a process for putting a monkey in your monkey. I don't know. But I do like that his actual name is listed as fan vote Optimus Primal, and then there's a fan vote with a little box with a check next to it in the
which
little
just
slide.
makes me wonder about the possibilities of the other possible fan votes. We could have got Deathsaurus who would combine with a bigger Deathsaurus? What?
Maybe he would come with like a little eagle breast. And, lion breast.
Or
not
maybe,
lion breast. Tiger breast.
Maybe
Eagle breast,
Deathsaurus would
tiger
be the big one and Leozak would be his, or, yeah, Leozak would be his
doesn't,
body or something.
Leozak doesn't turn into Deathsaurus. That's not how it works.
Do you have, no, you probably do not have the new Breast Force Combiner where Deathsaurus is the torso.
Not yet.
And he's Skylinks. Anything can happen
all
now.
I want to know about this is why is that Inferno just Car Robots Optimus Prime? I'm upset by this. Like, I want to say that this has to be real because no one would fake that.
Yeah. Why would someone fake Lady Octopunch?
Oh, I think we know why. I think that's obvious.
Well, okay. The possibilities
Other than that.
weirdness, but Alchemist Prime, like, why would you intentionally come up with Alchemist Prime?
I'm pretty sure that's one of the, I mean, admittedly, my Covenant of Primus is in storage, but I'm pretty sure that's his actual name.
Oh geez, wow.
Let's go to the wiki.
Probably get that. To the wiki. Oh shit, it is true. Okay. Fine.
But it's real.
Okay, so that would be a wiki weird dive to get that. This has to be real.
I mean, that's not that weird a dive. It's just, I mean, you go to the page for the 13 primes and there you go.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, but wait, there's more! We're not done yet.
I just want Loki Prime to be more Loki.
This sounds over the top.
Because there has to be a big toy. This is over the, yeah, but like, we've had like, the Combiner Devastator, Metroplex, Fortress Maximus, Triptychon's coming out now-ish. So there has to be another big one. And what is the one big one we have?
I think this one I didn't get to.
The biggest, the baddest, the best combiner! Predaking!
Oh yes, I did, because I said maybe you should consider not giving the Matrix of Leadership to Predaking. Because it just says,
what does it list?
Predaking, the ultimate combiner, causes ultimate destruction with the Matrix of Leadership. Maybe you shouldn't have given Predaking the Matrix of Leadership. Maybe that was a bad idea.
We thought he was just going to try to chew it.
Yeah, that would be reasonable.
He could hold both the Matrix of Leadership and the Enigma of Combination, so he has to come with one of, or wait, were they calling all the little Matrix thingies, the head guys, Matrices of Leadership or Matrices of something?
They're just...
Maybe the Matrix of Leadership is a generic term now?
Oh, that's in the next post.
Matrices.
Prime Master.
Prime Masters. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you could probably just get away with calling them primes, but...
But yeah, we are a set of Seacons away from me being perfectly happy and
broke,
complete with Transformers.
Also, I feel like that individual character art is like Studio Ox old reference stuff.
Yeah, it is. The way the little Predacon beasties are in dynamic poses.
I love how
It's like,
Dive Bomb is just like, wee, I'm jumping. I'm flying up. He looks bishy. Everything's bishy to me this week, apparently. Everything's about the bish.
Yeah. And they're gonna be Voyager class? He's gonna be so big.
Well, I mean, that's kind of his thing. That's what he does. Maybe don't give him the Matrix of Leadership. Maybe that's a bad idea. I mean, maybe he just got it himself. I don't know. Maybe he decided he wanted to be the leader.
And there's also some pictures of the movie toys or something, but...
Devastator in the movie deciding he wants to be the leader, like, seriously. Why? You can't talk in complete sentences. But, I mean, I guess that doesn't stop people these days. Anyway, movie toys. Yeah, I was kind of sad when I realized that this was just a movie line because I saw Blackout and I was like, G1 style Blackout?
Yeah.
But nice, it's just movie Blackout.
Although it is a bigger looking Blackout, so who knows?
Yeah, well,
Maybe it's a leader?
It may be a leader class one, but the point is it's still just movie Blackout.
Yeah.
And that's not as interesting as a G1 one. Cause, I mean, I guess we've had those before, but we've had a lot of things. We've had the entire set of 1987 Pretenders before, and yet here we are. So just because we have had a thing before does not necessarily mean that we don't get it again. So is there anything, cause there's so much stuff here and the blog that links to it is kind of like there's stuff that links to other stuff that's...
Yeah,
that's right.
Off of Snack Ass and stuff, which has lots of fun Japanese pictures.
That's right. We're getting a deluxe Cogman.
Oh.
Which is...
Oh, well, supposedly if that wave ever comes out.
Well, okay, TJ Maxx is getting a deluxe Cogman.
Oh.
I mean, cause that's where that stuff tends to wash up.
Yeah, cause I think like with the Cogman, I think he was listed in a wave that was supposed to be coming out soon, but like when the wave actually came out, he wasn't listed there or something.
Look, he looks pretty good. He's got a sword. I am in favor of this Cogman. He looks like his head probably pops off and turns into a little dude, just judging by, I don't know, the top and the side of his head, how it sort of looks like there might be arms that fold out, and there's a little bit that looks like that cutaway on ball joints near the bottom, and I am looking too hard at this picture.
Yeah, no. Next, where are we in news now?
There's that second page of images that seems like more the strategic thing, and I just want to comment on that because, hey, I'm really looking forward to that Beachcomber Legends figure that got shown at SDCC. But
Yeah, it
also
looks really
looking
cute.
at how they represent the Legends class with Beachcomber art and then what is clearly a Lotus 7 inspired beach buggy. Oh, that's so much nicer than what we're getting. It's not quite as G1, but I'd like it more, even though I'm still gonna buy it. But Lotus 7, I want a Transformers Lotus 7. That's what I'm saying.
He needs to be like a junky old beach buggy that, is driven by potheads. What I'm saying is he's a pothead. I mean, that is known. That's kind of his shtick. So yeah, that is a huge pile of news. Also,
Well, on the plus side, we're not going to have any new surprises to talk about for the next year or so.
yeah, that's
Pretty well.
get all that out of the way.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess things being confirmed will be nice.
Yeah, like confirmed torsos.
Yes, confirmed as torsos. It is really odd that stuff wasn't like confirmed, because that's a play feature. You would think that would be made a bigger deal of.
Yeah.
That they combine. Unique Enigma. I'm gonna make that my name on Twitter for a bit. It's just gonna be Unique Enigma. I can do that instead of emasculating feminist. So there is also in big IDW news coming out of SDCC this year. We're getting a Visionaries comic.
God.
That's it. That's our news. We're getting a Visionaries comic. That's it. Go home. Good night.
But wait, will the cover be printed in hologram?
Oh, it's better.
That. Yes, every issue of Visionary should have a hologram cover or some kind of like although I think the ones they did for the DC did a while ago for the Villains Month or whatever the heck that was, I think they were expensive as hell. But
well, yeah.
Those were lenticular, weren't they?
Oh, I think those were
well,
lenticular.
That's close enough. That would make me happy.
Hey, don't make me find that Marvel Age with the entire article about how they made those little hologram things that went on that X-Men crossover. I want to scan that now. But so I learned so much. But yes, that would be the one instance, the one time that a hologram cover on a comic book was completely acceptable. Would be the Visionaries comic.
Yeah.
But, so did we get any information about that other than that's a thing? Cause all I saw was the tweet
IDW's Twitter said enough said aside from the screenshot, so.
I would like to know things like a creative team. Cullen Bunn is working on, Cullen Bunn is working on some of their stuff, isn't he? Like their crossover stuff? Cause he did a real good, like, Viking fantasy thing a little while back that I really enjoyed, so I would nominate him. Cause
it's gonna be busy over at IDW in the foreseeable future, cause they just stole the, Sonic license from Archie.
Oh, that's right! Oh man, I bet that one dude was real mad. The crazy one. Oh, now they've inherited all that stuff with the Knuckles guy. With the, like, weird echidna. Has he seen an echidna penis? Does he know what he's getting into?
The rumor I've heard isn't just it's because Archie lost the lawsuit with him, that they lost confidence in Archie as a licensee, and shopped it around to IDW.
Well, I did hear, and I will say this continues to be relevant because it's about, IDW. But from what I heard, there was a lot of very, very bad bookkeeping involved in that case.
Ooh.
And admittedly, this is like 20-year-old bad bookkeeping, but on the other hand, apparently Archie had trouble coming up with contracts showing that they owned the stuff, and yeah, it was, they lost it because they did not take care of their contracts properly.
Yeah. I think there was another person after Ken Penders who they also got sued by for the same thing, and I think that was the final straw.
That is possible, cause yeah, it sounds like, I mean, they're no, Tokyo Pop, but yeah, it sounds like they had some bookkeeping issues. The IDW is certainly past because they're a room full of grown-ups. They have dealt with this stuff. So yeah, I guess IDW has already become like what Dark Horse was in the 90s, doing all these licensed things to...
Well, Dark Horse would do like sort of more movie license, I think. IDW is mostly toy, Hasbro licenses that are toy licenses.
Yeah. Well, that's just the licenses.
Ninja Turtles and Star Trek.
Oh, right, Ninja Turtles. Ghostbusters.
Dark Horse is still publishing Usagi Yojimbo, though, isn't it? I say as though anyone here would actually know that better than I would.
I should, because I follow Sakai on Twitter, but I think it's still Dark Horse. Probably.
According to Wikipedia, it is.
Okay, I know there was an ad in the back of something for an actual, like, Stan Sakai done, Usagi Yojimbo Turtles crossover comic, that I think is going to have a cover by Alex Milne.
Ooh.
Because, and I presumably that running in a IDW book would suggest that that's being printed through them, but, I don't know how all this stuff works. I mean, it's all the crazy... Yeah, actually, if you go to the official site, to Usagi TMNT Crossover 2017, yes, it will be published by IDW. Also, there's going to be a Sergio Aragonés cover. Yes. Yes. He has exactly the mustache you would expect him to have. It's great. But yeah, anyway, this is all sort of sidetracking on the state of the comics industry, which is something that interests me, but, as a thing, licensed comics seem to, in the 80s, they all went to Marvel, and in the 90s, they all went to Dark Horse, and in the 2000s, they started all going to IDW, and IDW seems to have it tied down pretty good now. So what I'm saying is they know how to write a contract. So what's this about Creons still being a thing?
Apparently they still are.
Okay.
Like, somebody I saw like a day or two ago talking that they still exist, and apparently they do still exist and are coming out. I don't know why. Although I think it's just like movie stuff like Optimus, Drift, Bumblebee, Grimlock. But they are still making little, not Lego toys.
Are they like a blind bag thing, or?
I don't know, cause I've never bought any.
We're not seeing sets or anything, so I'm pretty sure it's just blind baggy stuff. So they aren't having to tool too much new stuff to do new figures, just coming up with new combinations of things.
Oh my god, they're actually doing another Usagi figure in the main Turtles line. Like, a couple of them. That's exciting.
Ooh.
I can get excited about that.
I like that Stan Sakai just kind of grandfathers the character into Turtle stuff for merchandising purposes sometimes.
Yes. I mean, he fits. Cause,
yeah, he fits fine.
They're all anthropomorphic animal people. And that's totally how I got into Usagi Yojimbo. It's through having seen him in Ninja Turtles in the late 80s. So yeah, I guess, so are these Creons like a blind bag thing still, or no one knows? Who knows?
Don't know.
They just produce them.
As far as I know, there's only one guy who still buys them.
Yeah, they just produce them so Greg Sepulak can continue buying them,
yes.
And that's it. He just buys up 100% of them. So, a couple other last odds and ends here. There's the thing one of you linked about a truck, an Optimus Prime truck getting up to antics.
Yeah, I was just scanning through news and I saw that and it's like, wait, what?
But there is, an Optimus Prime truck not in very good repair, actually, if you look at the paint on top of that, on top of this little air thing.
Well, it kind of looks like it might have rolled over.
Yes, okay, I guess if it actually did a full roll and not just a tip over, then that could have done it too.
Yeah, if it rolled and rolled back.
Yes. And then David, you had some additional news that you wanted to mention?
Oh, well, two things. This past week in Japan, Young Gan Gan magazine published a one-shot comic about a girl collecting Transformers toys, and she has a funny accent. Nobody has translated it yet.
We're burying the lead here. I will be the one to say this. Enormous tits. Giant boobs.
Yes. Yeah, and it specifies her age is 18, and there's another girl in the comic who's 27, who I'm not sure if it's her sister or her editor, because there's something about her writing something, I don't know if it's homework or actual fiction or something, it's not translated, so I'm only going by guesses, but yeah, large boobs, I did the bare minimum of trying to figure out about this, and Young Gan Gan publishes some things I vaguely heard of. And one comic I have heard of, and has been an anime, called Saki, S-A-K-I, that is about girls playing mahjong. It's kind of adorable, there's a tournament series, but the artist of that also really likes really big boobs. It's a woman though, so there's at least that.
That's okay then. I
don't know if the artist of this one-shot Transformers thingy is a woman either. I think maybe, but there's so very little information about that.
We're getting into clamp territory here. I mean, I can't protest going into clamp territory, but we're going into clamp territory here.
Sort of pretty girl shoujo-y art style, and obviously traced and, mostly scanned and grayscaled pictures of Transformers. It's weird. I hope somebody translates it just for the hell of it.
Well, also, I'm saying this because Clamp, just being an all-female studio, also had stuff with a lot of very lesbian, I won't even say undertones about Miyuki-chan in Wonderland. That was just super hella gay.
That one was blatant. No, but this one ends with the busty girl falling asleep with Fortress Maximus under a blanket.
Yes. Actually, I think
so
it's Metroplex.
Weird but cute.
But maybe it's
Metroplex.
Yes. But yes, I feel that there with she's just laying on the floor all tuckered out from playing with her toys, and she's got this blanket just over her, and then beside her also, partway under the blanket is Metroplex, and I'm like, oh, she had to tuck him in first. It's cute.
Yeah, so it's weird but cute, and just a one-shot, presumably. I can't imagine this would become an ongoing series.
Is it, do we have any idea if this is licensed, or if this is just a thing someone did because they wanted to?
It must be.
No, it's pretty clearly licensed. It's, cause it mentions Tomy in the comic.
Yeah.
It's like copyright Tomy.
Okay.
It is licensed.
Then it is licensed. Wait, thanks.
Is that licensed, or is that just fan fiction going, this is the property of Fox? I'm not claiming I own these characters.
Well, no, cause this magazine also puts out things that are licensed by Square Enix and stuff.
Oh.
I was going to say, bear in mind that this is the same company that put out Kiss Players.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, so this isn't that far of a stretch.
That does explain the 2-page older female character bathing younger female character sequence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and the final news, the big news that is also not officially confirmed, but kind of heavily hinted because there's half a confirmation in a Japanese magazine that something will be coming out. But I think it's the director or at least the studio collective of Kimono Friends has put out a picture of Serval and Kaban sitting in their little boat. We'll get there eventually on Patreon with the number 2. Season 2 is happening.
Oh man.
So we'll have more than 13 episodes to talk, or 12 episodes to talk about in the eventual future.
I actually do want to catch up with that.
David, how many fingers are extended on that monkey's paw sitting on your desk?
It's a polydactyl monkey. There's enough fingers that I'm still hoping for those Seacons, but I'm not putting money on it yet. Not on that pony, but
yeah, mine's
yes, it's completely unrelated, but more Kimono Friends.
Yes,
it's beasties.
Yeah, it's Beast Friends. Beast Friends. That's what they should have called Beast Wars in in Canada. They should have called it Beast Friends. Japanada. So I think that we have all had enough episode for this week.
That was a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's good we're not doing anything else.
Why would you give Predaking the Matrix of Leadership?
I don't know. I'm
okay.
I'm happy, but I'm also sad for my wallet for so many of these things.
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting a real job. It's not good. That's so much stuff, so much really good stuff.
I got stuff on pre-order.
It's pretty exciting.
I have 2 Serval toys on pre-order.
Of course you do. So yeah, well then, that is it for this week. Goodness, it certainly has been a big news week, but hopefully now we'll have some cooling down time so we can talk about comics, read Lost Light number 6, or number 8. I'm bad at numbers. So
eventually maybe catch up on watching Robots in Disguise.
Yes. And we will be
Primus
back
willing.
for all that next week. So until next week, this has been Jen.
And Alex.
Sugoi! I'm David.
Good night. You are a friend who is good at podcasting.
Holy crap, that's a long episode.
Sorry, David.
Iacon Underground Radio is hosted by iaconunderground.net. We are listener-supported through Patreon, where you can help us cover the cost of running this show and our other podcast, Stasis Pod, at patreon.com/iaconunderground. We are on Twitter at IaconUG, Tumblr at iaconunderground.tumblr.com, and Facebook at facebook.com/IaconUnderground.